I don't think it is at the minute.
So where are we going today, Mr. Boo?
Today we're going to...
Current location. Carrefour? That's rubbish. Canteron? Can.
Chargers and things in. Hi, welcome back to me and Mon Ami, and today we've got something a bit different for you because we are driving all the way to Cannes, where we are hoping to surprise one of our subscribers who has driven on his motorbike all the way here from Yorkshire. Now, those of you who've been watching the channel for the last few years may remember that, well, more or less a couple of years ago, we did a collaboration video with another vlogger, the wonderful Fern Weston-Bennett, who is the queen of Cannes vlogging. And, well, at that time, we picked up a few of her subscribers, and I hope the same will happen in this video, and she picked up a few subscribers from us. Now, one of the new subscribers we got, and I didn't know this, happens to be Fern Weston-Bennett's dad, who I think secretly prefers us to Fern. I mean, she says he's a mad fan and he watches every week, and well, we will be testing him. But anyway, she got in touch with us and said, do you think it would be fun if you and Mr. Boo were to come to Cannes, come to the 1940s apartment that they've been renovating, and boy has that been a drama with obsessive compulsive sitting tenant and all kinds of stuff has gone on, but they've had a lot of workmen in, and so we thought we'd go and try in fancy dress to go to Cannes and go to the apartment where her dad is staying, and he has no idea we are coming, and well, try and surprise him. So in the words of Cilla Black, sit back and enjoy the ride. Quite an eventful week here, hasn't it, Mr. Boo?
It has, rather.
We've been celebrating the liberation of the south of France, the 80th anniversary. There were tanks in Villefranche. Mr. Boo got his camera out and recorded this. Mr. Boo's also had trouble with an ingrowing toenail. He's had to have open heart surgery, haven't you?
Well, open shoe surgery.
Open shoes, open sandal surgery. He had to go to, what's he called? Podologist. Podolog. He had to go to podolog, and oh, he's been suffering, haven't you? He's been having to wear my sandals. He hasn't been able to put his Crocs on, his yellow ones, and is it still throbbing?
Still a little bit painful, yes.
It's a little bit painful. He might find it difficult walking on the croisette in his secret costume today, but you'll cope, won't you?
Anything for the channel.
Anything for the channel. And the other exciting thing is we've been to Decathlon again. No, we didn't get a new tent. We got some bits and pieces for our next Italian adventure, our biggest ever Italian adventure, which we're hoping will start in next week's episode, when we're really going to take on the ultimate challenge of trying to get everything on the roof of Elton in this brand new ginormous bag. And also, you bought me a present, didn't you, on the internet? This is what's known in the trade as a piss bottle. This is to save me getting up and disturbing the whole campsite in the middle of the night. I only do it once, by the way. I often oversell my nocturnal habits, don't I? They're not that problematic. I think for my age I do quite well, though, really. Anyway, it's not that kind of channel, and we shouldn't just talk about that kind of thing as we're going past the wonderful Negresco Hotel, built by the Ogier family. It wasn't built by them, but anyway, we won't go. It was built by a man called Negresco. He was Romanian, you know. but we're not doing that either. Anyway, that's brought you up to date on this week's news, booze news. Of course, the other liberation that we're celebrating today, no offence to anybody who's been down here in August and had holidays and sent us messages, lots of you have, I hope you've had a fantastic time. But when you live here, the heat of August combined with the massive amounts of traffic and everywhere is 3 or 4 times as busy, you start to slightly long for September the 1st. Because on September the 1st, I always put Neil Diamond on singing September Morn, and Mr. Boo allows me to do this every day of September, and I love to do it. But you just feel this liberation because the rentrée has happened, the French have gone back, the Italians have gone back to work, the British kids and families have gone back home, and whilst there are still quite a lot of tourists in September, it just becomes a little bit more, what do they call it? I was going to say déclassé, but I mean décontracté. Déclassé is something quite different. So we are feeling a little bit end of termy today, which is possibly why we've spent so much money on these fancy dress costumes. See, we're arriving in Cannes to a bit of traffic. The traffic light's coming into Cannes, and it is, every time we stop, the car just goes up 2 degrees. By our standards, it's not too bad. It's 36.8 in here. People say I should wear a hat for the sun. If I wear a hat, I get too hot. We've got the fans right in our faces, but these just feel like you've gone down hairdressers. You remember when your mum used to sit in one of those things that used to bring heated thing down like a
spaceship?
Like a spaceship, yeah. This is what it feels like. Anyway, we're nearly there. Right, so we've pulled up in the sun just down the road. We're waiting for instructions from Fern to apparently they've had an internet man in this morning, so we're going to be the follow-up. Although I'm not sure it quite corresponds with the costumes that Mr. Boo has bought off Amazon. And I dread to think just how hot we're going to get putting them on. But anyway, let's wait to hear from Fern, and the second stage of our mission can begin. So we've come over the road into the shade opposite Elton, because Elton is absolutely in bright sunshine, and we're still waiting to hear from Fern that the coast is clear and we can change into our costumes, but we just can't change into them in this heat, as you'll see why when we put them on. So I just walked up to the gate, peeked through the bushes, saw Fern, and then she messaged. So we are apparently going to be internet men, because they've already got internet guys in there, just to complicate it. But we're going to be internet guys with a difference, because, well, we're very germ conscious.
One minute to... Are you ready with everything?
Are my specs getting obscured by the mast,
No.
the thing? No.
No.
And they're not dirty, are they?
No.
The lenses at the side, no.
No.
Okay. Right, Mr. Boo. multiple cameras are rolling. Let's attempt to be very safety conscious internet engineers. Seen this on telly, you know. Seen this on telly. Right, get into your best internet mending voice. Bonjour. Bonjour monsieur. Bonjour. Bonjour. Avez-vous un problème avec Internet?
Oui, Internet, ici.
Ici?
Ah oui, c'est pas là.
Oui. Très difficile. Très difficile. Ah oui. Oh, grand problème.
Grand problem.
Grand problème. Aussi problème avec germs.
Problème?
Oui, oui, oui. I just need to make sure everything is clean. I cannot come into a dirty room.
No.
When did you last clean the kettle?
Why?
Because I need clean for the internet.
Clean for the internet?
Yeah, because it interferes with fiber. Yeah. What do you think, Mr. Boo?
Whoa.
Them masks do not hide them faces.
Your face when I say the kettle's interfering. Internet's going, I'm going to kill this guy.
You know what a twig? Yellow.
Nice to meet you. A bit of a giveaway. A bit of a giveaway.
Nice to meet you.
You're alright. Are you warming them?
It's incroyable. Hello. How are you? How are you?
Not bad, how are you?
Oh, good to see you.
When did I know? When I saw the yellow Crocs. Crocs gave it away.
Do you know, I nearly brought some of the shoes, I just thought I can't be arsed. And here comes the star who would have been a big giveaway. It's Twig Dog.
Just grab, let her have a sniff around. Oh gosh, she is so tiny. And we've got a chihuahua, she's about half the size, isn't she?
She's actually nice to people, this chihuahua. One, but she'd been a show dog, and then what happened, if you look, she's got one milky eye. And she got, I think she had a fight with another dog, or in the bushes or something. And so then you can't be a show dog with a milky eye.
So how did you get her?
So she came from a dog breeder, Ukrainian actually, and we were a bit like, oh God, Ukrainian dog breeders, are they kosher? And they were lovely. He was a vet, she was, I mean, they are professional, you know, they make money breeding dogs, but they just do 2 hours and they specialise in
Because
mountain.
she's so small, well, they couldn't show it because of her eye, because she's so small, they're like, don't think we can breed with it, because she's tiny, tiny, non-childbearing hips.
It's dangerous for chihuahuas.
This is Fern's
This
dad.
is my fault for not introducing you properly in all
It's
the
too-
chaos.
this is-
Blame me.
Isn't it funny?
I should have introduced you. You assumed.
This is it. Well, we were
Sorry, Tim. This is my dad, Russ.
Hello, Dad. And this is Russ. And Russ isn't 70. Russ
No.
is 60.
60.
Mid 70s.
This
Mix.
is me.
No, I don't know, but I'm looking well on it.
And they've ridden all the way through I mean, you can tell me in the car, but you've ridden your motorbikes right down from Yorkshire.
From Yorkshire.
In how long?
From Doncaster.
3
Near
days.
Leeds.
Near Leeds.
5 days, 4 days. Saturday.
Saturday. Not bad going, anyway.
2 days in Switzerland.
But we're going to put you in a proper vehicle now, because we're going to put you in our plastic car. Elton,
wait.
can't wait.
I'll
Get
just
you-
turn the aircon on and we're fine.
Open windows and do some wafting. So it's actually hot and you've got leathers on, or just
It's just
like
the
canvas.
engine.
right?
It just comes all, the heat comes all
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So it's like
So what is this? I know nothing. Oh, it's a Triumph.
Triumph Tiger 800.
Right.
And Yamaha Tracer 900.
So who's got the bigger one?
That's
mine, that.
That's yours. Ah. Beasts.
Then Russell's got his own little plate.
Oh yeah, I've got my own little plate.
That's his
on.
birthday present, that.
What, to see if he's 55?
No.
No,
Russ.
it's Russ.
He wishes.
Russ LBJ.
Oh, I get it.
Russ Lee Buckley Jones.
There you go. Well, come on, let's sell you a proper vehicle. None of this 800 horsepower. Is that what it is, horses? Did you?
Yeah.
Did it have a camera on the roof?
No.
No, it's not.
Oh, look, Citroen MK.
Let me just turn this on. Right.
That's a nice surprise. You did get me first of all. The kettle.
I don't know why. I looked at your friend and I went, "That's Fern's." That's like got completely all arse over tit in my head. So that's there.
I'll forgive you.
You'll forgive. Open your window. Help us a bit. Door. It might need a big slam. That door. You have to pull that one.
Which one is it? Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
Just give it a. That's it.
That shook the place, didn't it?
Right. Let's see if I can try not to drive into anybody else's car.
Oh, you passed your test now.
I know, I have to be
You're
doing it
right
quick.
now.
Yeah.
You're fine.
So this is Russ, who's not 70.
No, definitely not.
Definitely
70.
not going to thank me for saying he was. He's actually 60 today, and we're taking him out for a drive in this plastic car that he's been. How long have you been watching the channel?
Oh, about 2 days.
Liar. Liar.
From when you did a vlog with Fern.
So a couple of
When you
years.
did collaboration with
Yeah,
Fern.
yeah.
As soon as you did that, I started watching it.
Right.
And I've been hooked ever since. It's okay, it's not brilliant.
No.
But, you do your best.
It's just because it's Yorkshire, isn't it? You
Well,
like
that's
it.
it.
Yeah. See, this is going to be fun. So where can I drive you and drop you off? We may not be going anywhere. We've got it with the gatekeepers not up to much.
Oh, hang on.
I wonder if it was the gatekeeper's house or whether it was the garagist's house. You know, there'd have been a fella would have looked after garage, wouldn't there? Garagers, I think, in the day.
1940s, though.
Yeah. Have you had much of a summer in Yorkshire this
Yeah,
year?
we had a couple of. We used to have a couple of weeks a year.
You
don't
say
we?
days.
No, usually a couple of weeks. Usually in end of May,
Yeah.
May, June, and then
True.
you're waiting for the summer to come. But no, that was it. That
Yeah.
was your. I don't know if they open inwards.
Yeah. I think they might.
They
do.
might open
Is
inwards.
it me
too.
that's blocking them? Do you think they've on a sensor?
Might be because I think the sensor's there, so it's probably you probably were on a sensor.
Yeah, possibly.
I do think they open this way.
It's going well, this felt. Could be some time.
Yeah, you can edit it later, can't you?
Really can. Just put my bits in and cut Russ's.
I can hear you now. It's all right. You whisper.
Ryan's here to save the day. Was he on wrong number or were we across the sensor?
I think the sensor's there at the
I
bottom.
think we were over the line is the problem. Maybe gates have gone.
We're stuck.
This is,
Well, it was a nice ride. Just go up and
this is a
down.
classic me and Monami. We drive all the way to Cannes to take you out in our special car and look what
can't
happens.
get out of the car
We can't get
park.
out at car park. That's now got to a marvellous towards the out.
There we go. Just a little tuck does the trick, doesn't it?
As they say in prison. Oh, it's get posh in Cannes. You have to open your own gates.
They definitely bust them. Yeah, it might reset itself if it. Oh no. One's going one way, one's going another.
Oh, now there's somebody else coming. Oh my god.
isn't it?
We're going to have to go back, aren't we?
Yeah. As they say, you'll have to charge car back up.
I know. We're going to have to.
If it's busted, just delete the footage.
Well, it's going very well, folks. We've now somebody trying to get in classic me and me style. Remember that idea I had to do, you know, become a tour guide? I couldn't even get out at car park. Genius. See if we can head down onto the seafront and head on the Croisette and give you an example of just how popular this car is.
Oh, there'll be fans all over the place,
Oh,
won't
they
they?
will.
They'll be queuing up
Flocking out.
for photographs all the time. Yeah.
Easy. It's funny, the amount of people who say to me, "Oh, it's the Cannes Film Festival and it's on for 10 days in May." Cannes is so not a film city. I mean, it used to be a long time ago. There were the French movie industry, well, more in Nice, to be honest. There were big studios, but I think we better concentrate and go around here. But those days are long gone. So now we're coming on to the world famous Croisette, as they say, and the camera gets probably too hot again. Here you go, the festival centre.
Did you ever consider being a tour guide?
I did.
You're very good at this.
I did do a bit of tour guiding in
Did you?
COVID when I was, because I used to work in the theatre and there was no theatre for 2 or 3 years. So in COVID, I started doing live walking tours around the south of France on the internet, and that's how I earn my living. And that's sort of what evolved into this YouTube.
Yeah,
That's how it started.
It comes out. You can see it. 'Cause, I couldn't do that because I've got no memory.
Well, I increasingly don't.
Oh, well, comes to us all, but I've always been like that, so there's no excuse for me.
No, I can mix up the odd century. I'm a popular historian rather than here's the facts.
Yeah.
You know, I'm interested
Bullshit
in.
baffles the brain if you forget anyway. So.
I like the stories. I like the characters. I like the story of
Who's going to question it if you get it wrong?
Exactly. It doesn't really matter. History's rewritten anyway. I mean, within reason. But there's a great story that the man who invented. We did a video about it. The man who invented Cannes was a man called Lord Brougham, who made his name was given to the.
Is it really?
No, this is true. He gave his name to the Brougham carriage, which you'll have heard of. The famous sort of Brougham carriage. And the only reason he invented Cannes was because basically he'd always come to Nice and on his holidays to his country pile, and there was a cholera outbreak, and the authorities, it was like COVID, the authorities wouldn't let him go into Nice, go over the River Var. So he was forced to stay in what was then this fishing village here in Cannes, and he built a house. He fell in love with it, and he didn't build a house that week, but he came back to build a house the year after. I think he was a bit peed off with Nice, and from then on the rest of the English aristocracy and then the European aristocracy came in, but it was all really predicated on a cholera outbreak and a bloke who wasn't able to get over the River Var. But it's and there's still a statue to him.
By accident, really.
Yeah, the main statue in the square here is Lord Brougham, and you'll see him stood in the centre, and he's buried in the cemetery here, and every year they have a big ceremony in praise of Lord Brougham.
Thank you for Cannes.
There you go,
Mr. Brougham.
And here we can see the Carlton Hotel just ahead of us, and me and Mr. Boo had a plan. We were going to go into the Carlton this morning for a drink of orange and get changed into our costumes just to pee them off, even though we worked out that a cup of tea was 15 quid and a club sandwich, ham and cheese sandwich, is 40 quid, 40 euros. But we were still going to do it, and then when we tried to book, we realised you needed to book 4 days in advance for the privilege of having a cup of tea for 15 quid.
Oh, well, you would have done it anyway, wouldn't you? Even if it was twice that much.
I think I'd have come out
4
in
days.
hives. I mean, from Yorkshire, you
days.
don't pay 15 quid for a cup of tea, do you?
No.
But yeah, the Carlton was shut for years while they redone it, and it is fantastic.
It's stunning,
but
isn't
it is ridiculously expensive. the beluga caviar there, I looked on the menu, was €2,150 for I think 250 grams. Wow. Another useless facts I accumulated in research that we didn't use. But anyway, let's try and do a U-turn and go back along the Croisette, and we'll go back and say hello to Fern, have a look a little bit more at their house, because I think you'd be interested to see what they've done to it. And if you look back, I'm not sure I meant to do this, but here we go.
Perfect.
For the
Perfect
police.
manoeuvre.
Perfect manoeuvre. So here's the car when you get to see it up close.
Yes, stunning, isn't it?
It's a beautiful building. It's a wonderful
It's
bit
immaculate.
of belly pock architecture. And here's a man in a Bentley.
Bentley.
But I think it's the fella parking it. You can wait for us.
Cat, yeah.
Exactly. Will you be nipping into any of these shops for us for a Hermes scarf?
No, you can only have one of everything, can't you, really?
And you've already got one of your Hermes
yeah.
scarf, yeah. Nice too. And
That's
Balenciaga.
nice. Oh, why
That's
did my
nice,
valet park my car there?
McLaren with a looked like a Abu Dhabi or Saudi plate, so it's been flown in. Shout out to his wife Shelley. She's a fan too. She likes watching.
Yes, we'll watch it together. We'll watch Fern's and we'll watch yours.
It's funny. So many people say that we watch so and so and then so and so.
I think it's
Sunday
the
night.
interest. You know, if you're interested in one, it usually diverts to the other ones as well.
Yeah.
You know, because they're they're not similar, but they are similar in a sense.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
on the Riviera, you know, the Côte d'Azur and what have you.
Yeah.
Different themes, but it's still it's an interest.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Oh. It's like a Roman candle.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday,
dear Grandad.
Make a wish.
And the grime that made us instantly want to come and view this property, because we thought no one's going to be crazy enough to take time apart from us.
And was it sealed bids?
It was auction, so you put your maximum bid in with your solicitor. You don't go and bid yourself, and then they go to the auction and you find out after whether you won or not. And we did. We won it.
And what was it? I mean, obviously there was elation. Was there a bit of, oh my God, what have we done?
Yes, but then I just thought, I can't wait to get stuck in and clear it out. I was so excited because I just love a transformation.
And your viewers do.
They're
really responding to it.
But then there was the big shock when we got the email from the solicitor to say we've completed, we've got the deeds. Then in the email she said, I suggest you go and see the previous owner to get the keys. So we were like, this is a bit of a different route to what we used to. So we pulled up at the gates, we couldn't get in obviously, so Ryan climbed over, and then we saw someone coming in and they let us in. And we just came to the property, which was all completely closed up and in darkness. We didn't know if anyone was going to answer the door. And the guy did, and he let us in, and we just spoke to him, and he had no intention to leave whatsoever.
Fern didn't need to tell you all this. What you need to do is get onto Fern's channel and have a look, because all this is documented. So let's hope Elton's charged up for the journey home. Oh, he's disconnected, so hopefully he is. Let's see. Or he's overheated, because God, it's hot here. Oh, it's not charged. Ah, it's so annoying. Well, I think we could set off with 45 would be alright. Yeah, we're going.
Promise.
Cheers, keep up the good work, both of you.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Keep watching.
Well, will do.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was the wonderful Fern Weston-Bennett. Don't forget to check out her channel and to subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe to ours. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like, please give us a comment, please think about buying us a coffee. It really helps support our hazmat suits. But most of all, folks, remember, stay charged. Bye.